Right. Yeah, thank you very much. The Beyond the Forecast theme and the Beyond the Forecast answers. Absolutely wonderful. Great. My name is Kevin O'Neill, the star of Storm Team 2. I could say that because Patrick isn't on now, but their chief meteorologist will be joining us later on. A busy show. Obviously, we're going to take an extended look at your extended forecast. We're also going to be talking about, we got some totals now for March and April, and the soggy stats are in. We're going to look forward to May and what to expect. We also have some fun information for my fellow lunar enthusiasts, a full moon tonight, and some fun full moon facts to talk about this month. Let's talk about what's going on right now as we join you online, whatever screen you're watching us on. Thank you very much. We're a few seconds away from 12:31. Some light showers moving their way across western New York as we see. We see maybe at the highest hilltops, maybe some mix in there as well, you see, but really mainly rain right now and mainly light. The heavier rain will be for areas south later on today when we're done with our totals. But we're talking, for the Buffalo area, for Niagara County, for Orleans County, we'll be measuring it in likely hundredths of an inch or so. We can see some showers moving across Buffalo right now. A little bit of a dry window for Lancaster. And again, I think the heavier rain was we projected yesterday will be the more southern part of our viewing area towards northern Pennsylvania, the NYPA line. Again, you do see some pinks in there. The radar's picking up maybe some mixed precipitation at the higher elevations, but certainly no accumulations of snow is anticipated. It's going to be mainly rain for us as we widen out. Now we're getting a couple future looks to show you. Again, not a rainy night. I think your nighttime plans are A-OK. We're going to lose this bulk of rain clearing east. We should improve to partly cloudy skies overnight as well. And, we're using the word mainly dry or mostly dry for the weekend because any showers that you get won't be enough to really influence your plans. Okay, so again, total rain projected today. We're talking a tenth of an inch, maybe less than a tenth of an inch for Niagara County. For the more north you are, if you live by Lake Ontario, likely under a tenth of an inch. If you live by the NYPA line, you have a better chance of around a quarter inch of rain today. Tacking on to what has already been a soggy spring. April showers brought May flowers. We're on to May. Let's stop it with the rain. But we're a little pessimistic as we begin our May with our long-range forecast. Of course, that is coming up. Here's Future Look now zoomed in to time out your weekend plans. Again, a cool but a dry night. The showers expected to clear east. For your day tomorrow, again, we're using mainly dry. Any showers that move through will be rather spotty. A trace of rain, some observable drops or so. But if you're out there gardening, jogging, playing with the kids, nothing to really impede those plans. Okay, maybe a couple drops expected around for our Saturday. Keep your outdoor plans. Sunday, hopefully not needed, but if there is an outdoor watch party or a party in the plaza for the Sabres, what would be a potential Game 7? We do expect dry conditions around Buffalo. You do see just a spot shower possible again, more towards later on in the day, and that would be more towards the parts of the southern tier should be impacted more with that. Shower chances again, man, I hate when the bar graph spikes like this, but we do have multiple chances with some scattered shower activity. The rainiest day of the week will likely be, I think, early part of Wednesday. See Tuesday night here. I think Wednesday will be the day with the most rain for the upcoming week. Temperatures right now, we are cooler than average. Our average high for May 1st is 62 degrees. We should be around 62 degrees on average May 1st. So it has been a cool start to May. Here are what we expect today. Again, temperatures hanging around in the 40s, some 17 degrees below average with abundant cloud cover. It feels more Marchy than May. Cooler into the weekend as well. Again, a mainly dry weekend, partly cloudy skies, perfectly usable conditions, but it's going to feel more like an April 1st kind of a weekend as opposed to the first weekend of May, the April Fool's joke, right? Than the first weekend of May. Future look temperatures and what to anticipate again. I got a couple hanging baskets. A good idea to bring them in. There are no frost warnings or frost advisories, but I will tell you, your sensitive, plant-sensitive vegetation, I bring my hanging baskets into the garage for the night when temperatures do fall into the 30s. Temperature-wise, again, early May, we should be averaging around the low 60s. And we are going to get there in the temperature department for for Monday and Tuesday. But unfortunately, the long-range prognosis, including for Mother's Day, which is a week from Sunday, we are going to lean a little bit below average. So instead of being in the 60s, we're going to be closer to around 50 for Mother's Day, maybe low 50s. So today in the 40s, upper 40s is what's projected with rain showers expected. Matter of fact, we got them ongoing right now. And then tonight, some rather spotty showers. It should be mainly dry, but temperatures do fall into the 30s. There you go for your overnight low. Again, a lot of dry time, maybe a nuisance shower or so. For the weekend, again, we do mention a lot of dry time. Any showers on Saturday, it'll be just rather spotty, more of a trace. And Sunday, we do show some shower opportunities, but that's primarily for areas south. So highs around, if you grant me this, highs around 50. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday, instead of where we should be in the low 60s. And again, for the showers, we're talking about very spotty showers for your Saturday. Feel free to make those outdoor plans. Sunday, the best chances for showers would be later on into the day. And again, if there is a potential Game 7, we're not sure when it would be. Hopefully not needed, of course. They play tonight in Boston, but if it is needed, if it's an afternoon game, we're less likely to get shower activity. If it's a nighttime game, Sunday night, now we're talking we're a better chance to get some some residual type showers for any Sunday night event. So again, yeah, listen, man, I'm dying, man. I'm an avid golfer. Well, I hang up the clubs. I don't like playing if the weather's not good. But once we get to May, I want to wear the shorts. I got to hit the golf ball around, and my daughter wants to play. We got a playground we want to play in. But we're going to need to be patient. Again, the springs are awfully stubborn around here, and I'm a native Western New Yorker. I love our summers. They're unbeatable. Our autumns are absolutely fantastic. We deal with winter. We play with the snow. And spring is the one where you it's a test of patience. And here we go again with temperatures dipping below average and multiple chances of showers. None of these days are going to be a washout. I would say Wednesday I would vote for being the lousiest day of the week, the ones where your outdoor plans may not happen, where those softball or baseball or track and field events may not happen for you. I think Wednesday is the lousiest day of the week. But temperatures at least, we're going to make it to around 60s or so. All in all, and for Mother's Day, Patrick, I think we're going to be closer to highs in the low 50s as opposed to the low 60s like our mom deserves. What's going on now in Hamburg? I see you got the umbrella.
The umbrella, it's debatable if it was needed. It's a heavy drizzle, okay? But enough to, if you're standing out here for a little bit of time, it's enough to get wet. But yeah, I'm hoping Mother's Day doesn't look like this day. But as you mentioned, we're certainly heading in that cooler direction, not only for this weekend, but of course the following weekend, Mother's Day. The forecast of any forecast we make, 365, that's the one you don't want to get wrong. But it's certainly looking like a cool start to May. Yes, right now it is cloudy, it is dreary, it is drizzly, but that steadier rain seems to be done, which is good. We deserve a little break from this rain. This has been, I think I mentioned this earlier, of the 30 days in the month of April, it rained on 20 of them, if you can believe it. The sixth wettest April on record. Yeah, I do believe that. It's going to be an unsettled week. When your forecaster says unsettled, it's not good news. So I have some not so fun facts about March and April after the break, what to expect for May, and for my fellow lunar enthusiasts, some fun lunatic facts after the break. Stay with us. We are back. Welcome to Beyond the Forecast. Any plans for the Sabres game tonight, Patrick? I'll be watching from home, nervously. Oh, yeah. This is a home affair. There were options to kind of hit the town. A lot of good spots, even here in the South Towns. But my 17-year-old, who has become a major Sabres fan, he and I are going to watch couch side, I think, tonight from here. as much fun as I would love to be out and about, I think we're going to watch it right from here, just like you, Kev.
You know what happens sometimes? It happens more with nighttime football games with the Sabres and the play. It's around. I have a 7-year-old daughter. It's right around her bedtime, so I'm going to have to like pause the game, stay away from my phone because it'll be a spoiler alert, and then put my daughter to bed. Okay, good night, sweetheart, and then run back over to the television and pause or hit unpause and watch it there. So yeah, looking forward to it. I hope there isn't a Game 7, but it looks like it looks like it should be dry though for any Sunday evening events. We're hoping.
Right, and if there is a Game 7, and we hope there isn't, please make it in the afternoon. I can't do these late night games because what happens is, if you have a 7:45 puck drop, you know, the third period starts at like 9:30, and I mean, I got to shut it down because I get up so early. I end up waking up and checking my phone, like, and then I look, and more times out of not, it's been a good thing to see the next morning. But obviously, I woke up on Tuesday or Wednesday morning and saw Tuesday's overtime score, which was kind of a bummer.
Yeah, I do that too. That's one thing where Patrick and I are both avid sports fans, and Patrick has to wake up earlier than I do. But having that 3 a.m. alarm and being an avid sports fan, I feel like just no overtime. Just lose in regulation, no overtime, please. Right. Okay, so we're wrapping up our April and wrapping up April. So we have some not so fun facts about our March and April precipitation. Again, we're going to lean a little wetter, a little cooler as we start May. I say that, I hate saying that, but the totals are in now that we've turned the calendar to May 1st. Yesterday, again, as Patrick mentioned, out of 30 days in April, 20 days had rain. Okay, and our April totals ended up being about 5.5 inches of rain, and I tacked on the March total. So March and April combined to about 12 inches of rain. And the average for May and April is about 6. So, you know, again, we're rounding up here, rounding down in one case. So we've had about double the normal rain for March and April. Okay, your lawn is probably pretty soggy. So again, March 2026 was the second wettest March of all time. April, it's official, the 6th wettest April of all time combined. We're in the midst of our second wettest spring ever. And it's the first time, I looked it up, it's the first time we've had a top 10 wettest March and top 10 wettest April be in the same year, so back to back. So what to expect, May edition. Let's think happy thoughts and warm thoughts as we graduate now to the 5th month of the year. We gain 10 degrees in the month of May. And what do I mean by that? Is our average high on May 1st is 62. That being said, I know we're not going to get there today, but our average high for today's date is 62. So, you know, we should gain about 10 degrees. And I'm using that because our average high when we end May is 72 degrees. So, you know, these stubborn springs will eventually take hold. And you know what's happened? The last few springs, maybe you've noticed this, it's been a pretty quick switch. Once we get summer, it tends to stay there, or it has the past couple of years. So eventually we're going to fumble around, we're going to find the switch, and we're going to have our awesome summers that we deserve. We do add 62 minutes of daylight in May, and another way to put it is, you know, the May 31st sunrise will be at 5:40 a.m. And look at these sunsets. Now we're on to these long, beautiful summer nights that we enjoy around here. The May 31st sunset, 8:46 p.m. and don't we love it? We average about 3.5 inches of rain in May, and a bummer. The May is going to start on the cool side. The long-range prognosis, of course, the 7-day forecast I showed you, we're going to tumble sort of downward in the temperature department. We're going to be in the 60s, at least for the beginning of next week, and then fall downward. This blue does not necessarily represent temperature. It represents likelihood of being below average. So you notice it's not a Buffalo thing. Okay, if you have any friends or family that live around the Great Lakes, we have trended cooler than average throughout the Great Lakes. And so what this means is pretty much everywhere east of the Rockies, we're going to lean a bit below average for where we should be. So instead of being in the 60s for Mother's Day, we're more likely to be closer to 50s or low 50. Or around 50 or so for a week from Sunday. Okay, it's easier to predict temperature long term than it is precipitation. Full moon tonight. And if you're a lunar enthusiast, every year typically there are 13 full moons. That's the most common number. In 2026, there are 13 full moons. There's only 12 months, so one of them is going to double up. And guess what? It's May. So the nickname for the May full moon is the flower moon. You will see it tonight. You've probably heard about the supermoon. The supermoon does not have a cape. The supermoon, and this is the opposite of it tonight. The supermoon means within the moon's orbit is slightly elliptical. So at times it's a little bit closer to the Earth. It's at its perigee, I think it's called. So that when the moon is closer, it's at its closest spot and it becomes full. That's called a supermoon. And the moon during those months will look a little bit large. I think it was November or December. It looks a little bit larger than the average. Well, now we're at the opposite. It's called a micromoon. It's called a micromoon. It'll still get the job done. It's going to be a full moon tonight, but for the sharp viewer, it may appear a little bit smaller than average. The moon is at its apogee. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's at its farthest point in orbit to Earth, within its elliptical orbit. So it will appear full tonight. We're anticipating at least partly cloudy conditions later on, so you'll get lots of peeks at it. And again, the opposite of a supermoon, so now you could bother your friends. We have a micro flower moon tonight. Another nickname for the flower moon is every moon has multiple nicknames. The hare moon, H-A-R-E. So Paul Hare, our another Storm Team 2 member, happy hare moon to Paul Hare and the Hare family. The lunar cycle is 29 and a half days. So 29 and a half days from tonight, on May 31st, a second full moon in the same month. And it's going to be pretty neat. So it's a character that's called the blue moon. So 2 full moons in the same month. One has to be on the 1st or 2nd, and it has to be like on a 30 or 31 degree month. A 30 or 31 day month. Like February can't have 2 full moons. So a blue moon on May 31st. We're looking so pretty exciting. So again, for the fellow lunar enthusiasts, pretty neat like that. As hopefully we'll get some peeks at the moon tonight. All right, we're going to talk about El Nino and its effect on western New York, and we have some facts and figures about what an El Nino summer will mean for Buffalo. That's after the break. Stay with us. But Patrick, I go down these musical like wormholes and like Alice in Wonderland. You know, I fall into these rabbit holes, I guess is the other idiom I'll use. And I'm blaming the Artemis mission for this latest one because they saw the dark side of the moon, and then I went on like a Pink Floyd kick. Yeah. And I'm an enthusiast of the later Pink Floyd after Roger Waters left. I think they had 2 or 3 great albums with Gilmour being like the main guy and the main vocalist. And then I was on a David Gilmour. So I'm blaming the Artemis mission for me really getting back into David Gilmour and some of the later Pink Floyd. It's just, it's weird what will trigger in your mind for you to go down these little, like we talked about Donald Fagen yesterday. And on the way home, I listened to Donald Fagen. Yes. You know what I mean? Of course, there's never a bad day to listen to Steely Dan.
Oh my, yeah, that's true. I go down that same wormhole, and there are bands that something triggers, and this happens to me maybe 2 or 3 times a year. But in the same kind of genre your wormhole went down, I go down the Genesis wormhole, where I love the Peter Gabriel stuff. And then I really dive into the Lamb and all of that old stuff. And then I, kind of switch to the Phil Collins Genesis. And I just go, but again, this is a love affair with the band like you had with Pink Floyd. Nice. No reply at all. No. Something that used to be the case in my high school dating scene. Anyway, I started my love affair with this band in high school, believe it or not. But again, I get into it, I can't stop, and they have by the way, there's a wonderful tribute band to Genesis called Musical Box. They play at the Riviera once or twice a year. They're coming back. But yes, those wormholes, Kevin, I get in and I can't get out.
I've seen them. Are they? They're authentic, where they do like a lot of the theatrical presentation that they did back in the Gabriel days too, right? Don't they?
They recreate some of their famous concerts from like 72 and 74.
Yeah.
The same outfits, the same, costumes.
Brace yourself.
Gabriel costumes.
Yeah.
The same stage set. And they even the conversation that Gabriel would have with the audience in between songs, they recreate that. So it's an absolute replica of a vintage Genesis show, and they are so good. In fact, Genesis has been known to say about Musical Box, they play the music better than we do.
That's awesome.
They're really good. They're really good.
El Nino, we got some got some facts behind me about some past strong El Ninos.
Yeah. Okay. So we've been talking El Nino recently quite a bit, and guess what? Get used to it, because it's going to be the biggest climate driver for our seasons ahead, including and most importantly, the winter season. Okay, what I've done is listed the last 5 strong El Ninos. El Ninos can be weak, moderate, strong, or super. Okay, we've had a super El Nino in 15-16, in 97-98. And in 82-83, which I don't have listed here. But anyway, you can see the corresponding winters. The snowfall in most of them were below normal the winter during an El Nino event, and the average temperatures, most were mild to warm, but actually 2 of them were cooler than average. But the key takeaway is the strongest of El Ninos tend to bring you less snow than average and possibly a warmer winter than average. This El Nino is a little different because it could become a super El Nino, and there have only been 3 of those in recent history, going back to the 70s. On the next graphic, this is what's nuts. I've been doing a little research. There were 2 other super El Ninos. One in the year 1877 to 78. There are records for Buffalo's weather that year, or that stretch of years, and you can see the winters were warm and drier, and even back to the 1700s, measured with tree rings, we had a super El Nino before the revolution.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Go Sabres.